Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 Fast and Furious vehicles that you guys can recreate in Grand Theft Auto Online. So two things before we get started. Number one, I know that there are more than 10 incredible Fast and Furious vehicles. There's so many of them, but I wanted to try and create the most iconic ones from the movie franchise. And number two, I also kind of had to work with the cars that we have available in-game to try and create them to look as accurate as possible. So we're going to be starting with 10 in this video. If you have any suggestions for ones I should do in maybe a part 2, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below. But out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into it. All right, vehicle number 1 today is going to be the Impante Dukes, which is based off of Dom's Charger. So this could easily be one of the most iconic vehicles in the franchise, this beautiful Charger. And in this game, we're using the Dukes, which is actually a limited exclusive car. So some of you guys might not actually have this. We've gone with a black paint job for the primary, chrome for the secondary. We got that beautiful triple intake bug catcher valve right there. It just looks so awesome, and we really kept this car as simple as possible here. Really didn't do a whole lot to it, but Dom's Charger is just so iconic. It looks so great, and that's why I wanted to include it on this list. It's probably one of my favorite all-time vehicles, and it's just an absolutely beautiful car. Now, as far as the inside, there isn't really a whole lot here because obviously it's just the Dukes. There isn't a whole lot that you can do to the inside, but it's still pretty clean, and in my opinion, is still rather epic. All right, vehicle number 2 is the Impante Phoenix, and this is another one of Dom's vehicles. This is actually his Plymouth Charger, or Superbird. And this car is so beautiful too. Probably its most iconic feature is that giant wing on the back that just looks absolutely beautiful. We got the Too Fast For You license plate on there. And this paint job was kind of tricky. I tried to make it like this maroon paint job, which is kind of the one that he has as well. It also has these big bright chrome wheels on there. And the Phoenix doesn't have a lot you can do to it in terms of its customization, but man, is it just an absolutely beautiful car. And we'll go on the inside here. Like I said, there's not a whole lot you can do with this vehicle. It's been in the game since day one, but it still looks really amazing. So I wanted to start us off there with 2 muscle cars. I figured you guys might appreciate that, but we do have a lot of others to get into in this video. So let's jump into that right now. And moving on, we've got our first Karen Sultan RS today, which is actually modeled after Shawn's Evo. So this right here is Shawn Boswell's Evo, and it's a really cool car. I believe the one he has is a 2006 version, and we've used the Karen Sultan here with this really, really cool like polygonal black livery on there. We also kind of went with the kind of silverish black wheels as well. You've got the big GT wing on the back too. I'll show you guys what it looks like on the inside, although I don't think that's as important as the outside, but you can see it's definitely more customized here with the racing seats and all the gauges and whatnot. But this vehicle is incredible. I also love the performance hood that's been put on there. You can see the bumper and fender and the big intercooler that we've got exposed as well. I mean, this just looks so cool. So this is Shawn's Evo. Really, really great card here. I think I put the same license plate on all of them since we were going with a Fast and Furious theme. But that right there is our first Evo that we're going to be looking at today. Let's go ahead and move on to our second Evo, which is Brian O'Connor's Evo, which you guys probably know is played by Paul Walker. Rip Paul Walker, everyone. One of the greatest actors of all time. Now, this is actually pretty cool. We're using this light blue kind of livery right there that puts those, I don't even know what they are, kind of close to the door handle and whatnot, but that's pretty cool. You can see some sponsors as well. Now, this green was a little bit tricky. I wanted to go for more of a dew yellow, but it was really, really hard. All I know is I was trying to go for this kind of look right here. We've also got the big GT wing on the back as well. We went with the clean cut bumper on the rear. And I think we went with the race bumper on the front too, and we've got the exposed intercooler as well. And Brian's Evo is just so iconic, the 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer. So really, really awesome stuff right here. Again, this is the inside as well. Not that important as the outside, but still one of the best and beautiful cars in the series. So up next, we've actually got our first Skyline of the day. You're going to see we have a couple of those. And this is Brian's Skyline right here, his Nissan GTR Skyline. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is the regular kind of dark blue version right here. We've got a couple other designs too. You can see the 6-spoke wheels right there that look really, really nice in all chrome. Now, we haven't done a whole lot here in terms of modifying this. We've got the exposed intercooler, license plate off on the far right, or excuse me, on the far left. That actually looks really good. On the inside too, we've kept it pretty simple. And on the back, we've just got got a regular carbon fiber spoiler right there. This is just an absolutely beautiful car. This is the newest import-export vehicle, in case you guys were wondering where this is from. And I mean, this is probably one of the best cars that Rockstar's added into the game recently. Number one, because there's so many Fast and Furious references, but number two, it's also a beautiful, beautiful car. So this is our first Skyline today. We've got 2 others to check out as well, but we'll be getting to those a little bit later on in the video. Up next, we've got our first Banshee 900R today, which is modeled after Dom's RX-7. So this is really cool because the livery in Fast and Furious is almost identical to the one that Rockstar added in the game, which is kind of cool. They make a lot of references to it. It's this red Bravado Banshee here with this white kind of 3-striped livery, which I think looks really cool. We've got the nice big carbon fiber wing on the back as well. Got the Too Fast For You license plate, and it's really, really epic. The wheels on Dom's car are like this multi-spoke chromed wheel, so that's kind of the one I tried to go for right here. And the inside looks pretty basic as well. It has many of the same customization options on the Sultan, just kind of decked out the inside with the carbon fiber and the race exhaust and whatnot. But this is really awesome. I love the simplicity of this, yet it still has so many iconic features of Dom's RX-7. So this one is pretty awesome, and just like the Skyline, we've got a couple other to go over in this video, so that's going to be pretty fun as well. All right, moving on. Up next, we've got the iconic 1999 Nissan Skyline GTR R34, driven by Brian O'Connor, and this one is incredible. You can see we're using the exact same car here, the LG Retro Custom, except this time we've got the silver paint job with the Midnight Racer livery on there, and man, does this look absolutely incredible. Another reference to Fast and Furious from Rockstar here, clearly with this livery right here. You can see we tried to model this car as closely as we could to the one from the movie. We got the big wing on the back, Boss for the Win license plate. I guess I didn't do the custom Fast and Furious one on there. Inside, pretty simple as well. Not a whole lot of extraness going on here. We just kind of modified this up as much as we could. But this car is just so beautiful. I've seen this at so many different car shows. We also got the blue neon underglow on there as well. It's kind of hard to see because we are in the garage right now, but still, really, really amazing car here. I love the simplicity of this livery, but I also love just how near perfect it is to the one in real life, which is just so cool. Rockstar really did Fast and Furious fans a solid here, and this car is absolutely stunning and just so beautiful. All right, moving on to our next Bravado Banshee 900R. This car is based off of Han's RX-7. So this is one of my favorite looking cars in the game, the Banshee 900R with the 2-tone black livery with the orange paint job, which is perfect for recreating Han's vehicle with the nice big rims right there. And this is just so beautiful. I tried to keep it as simple as possible when it comes to bumper modifications and whatnot. And we've also got the carbon fiber spoiler on there that can be seen in the movie. Inside is pretty much the same too. There is not a whole lot of differences here than what we did on our first one, but I will show you guys on the inside so you can check it out right here. Still really cool. Han is actually one of like my favorite all-time characters, and I feel like he doesn't get shown enough love in the series, but this is his vehicle right here, the orange and black RX-7. I really like this. Kind of gives off like a Halloween vibe, but regardless, it's still just such an amazing and beautiful vehicle. Okay, and our last Skyline today is going to be the Not Tonight Pizza Boy Skyline. So this was actually a really funny scene. This pizza boy is trying to deliver pizza, obviously, and he reaches a street and someone says like, you know, not tonight, pizza boy, this road's closed. And what's cool about it is the car in the movie has like this skull character that's like leaning over. And in this case, I guess they used a rocket, but it's got like the same kind of like graffiti style with the sponsors on the bottom as well. That can be seen exactly in the movie. And this is pretty awesome. We opted to not have the carbon fiber spoiler, and so we got this kind of tuner style one right here that looks really, really nice. Dual exhaust. We got the big chrome wheels on there. Very cool. And obviously we got the performance style hood as well with a little bit of a scoop in there. So that is pretty awesome. Obviously, I don't really think I need to show you the inside as it looks exactly the same, but this is one of my favorite references of all time. And the fact that Rockstar added this into GT Online is pretty awesome as well. The livery is awesome, and I do love the color as well. All right, and finally, last but not least today, today we've got our third and final Banshee 900R, which is based off of Suki's S2000. So this is one of the coolest cars in the franchise, obviously because it's this bright pink car. It's got this like crazy white angel style livery. Now, I thought about going for another vehicle here, but the Banshee 900R gave us the best look. Obviously, we could turn it into a topless version. We could also add very similar looking wheels, and the white livery as well was almost spot on. Now, we don't have like the angels on there, but we do have at least the look. We got the bright pink with the white livery, and obviously the fact that we can make this topless is even better, and it looks really cool with the big spoiler that we put on the back too. So this vehicle is awesome. It is Suki's S2000 and is the final vehicle that we've got in our first Fast and Furious garage today. But anyways, those are the top 10 Fast and Furious vehicles that you can recreate here in Grand Theft Auto Online. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below on a couple things. Number one, which one was your favorite from this list? Was it one of the muscle cars? Was it one of the more tuner style vehicles? I'd love to hear from you guys there. Also, let me know if you want me to do a part 2 and what other vehicles I should bring. As I mentioned in the beginning, there are a ton of Fast and Furious vehicles, and it would be impossible for me to do all of them in one single video, but I'm also trying to balance, the cars we have in GTA versus the cars in real life. We know Rockstar isn't basing them 100% off real cars, so sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to nail down the exact look and model. But regardless, I'd love to hear from you guys there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.